One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the North Dakota State Bison So North Dakota State lined up and ready to kick it away to get this thing started. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the sophomore running back. One of the top running backs in the game, and we expect them to feed him a lot.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
Hand it to the back. Got a little space.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Rides to the back. Sees a crease. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Scanning the field, it's Frazier. Makes the grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Keeps it on the ground. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Fresh set of downs going up top. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They were all over it. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious and he gets back in the fray shortly. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Frazier. Looking for the score. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now it'll be the Bison offense with its first possession of the game. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll try it over the left side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Searching for space. Makes a move. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Motion from the wideout. There he goes. Past the 30. The tag. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
Man, make it a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. 2nd and long here. The play fake. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Firing to the right, complete. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He's got great speed. He's gonna get loose. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, down on the home team sideline, there is so much excitement down here on the sideline right now because their quarterback just broke the conference season record for passing yards on the last drive. He's right back out there to lead this offense. That record is going to continue to improve, but they did take just a moment to acknowledge him, pat him on the back, make sure he understands he is making history out there today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Moving the pocket, it's Frazier. Extending the play. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Looks it in. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention.
Caught, and he's got room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Hand off from the shotgun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Frazier. Tosses it incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Defense might bring the house here. 2nd down to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Fires left. It's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before. And they're in for a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. Snap in the shotgun.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on
Snags it, and he's open. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Williams.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Rush right in his face. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Frazier. Flip it out to the back on the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Offense in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Soft spot in the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give. Nice move to keep running. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He lofts one down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at UMass, taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Hoosiers on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. What can you say about this playmaking receiver that's not abundantly clear? more than 100 yards in the first half. He's totally taken over this game. His team has the lead, and he's improving his draft stock as we speak. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
They'll try to find a more productive play this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Grabbed behind the line, it's Coleman Williams. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're all over him. Got out of trouble and throws. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And it's in for a touchdown.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Look out! He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Drops back on first down. It's complete on the right side. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. Enough to move the chains. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Turns it upfield. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Here we go. Ready? Go! Where did he go?
Working the ground game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw one first. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now this offense is back on the field. Trying to move them on the counter. All over him immediately.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
Listen, sometimes you know as a quarterback, I got to scramble, I get outside the pocket, nothing's there, live to fight another down. Good job not forcing the football, incompletion, move on.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Quickly to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's gonna pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the home team sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Okay, Holly. Back to throw, it's Frazier. Buying time to his right. Lets it fly. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Hauls it in, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. 3rd and 6 yards to go. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Long way to go on second down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking to throw, it's Frazier. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Rush is on. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The unproductive first down completion now brings up 2nd and long. Defense all over it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Going to try to get it himself. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And here comes the punt team. Not a lot of room to field this one. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. He'll try the right side. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. Handoff from the gun. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
Quick give. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll need a bunch on second down. Left side is Myers. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. Now the pitch. Still on his feet at the 40. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time.
And the ball is free on the pitch. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. That last play, just about as disastrous as it gets, and it makes it worse because now you have to deal with... Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory.
Here we go. Ready. Let it go.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's going for the big play. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. When you know you have a team out of class, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.